Hi, my name's Dr. Kirsty Segarra. I live in Taos, New Mexico, and Pete Jackson gifted me this beautiful ancestor mug based off of one of his paintings, and he invited me to tell a short story about my ancestry. Specifically, I just learned about 2+ years ago that I descend from enslaved ancestry on my paternal-maternal line. We had a lot of stories on that side of my family that we were indigenous. That line came from different types of heritage, but I finally was able to trace the documentation all the way back to Caldwell County in North Carolina, where there's tobacco plantations, and that's where my ancestors on that side of my family come from. And it was a long time coming to learn about this ancestry. It was suppressed. My family on that side was white passing. They were mixed race, afro-indigenous with Caucasian, Northern European, and moved out from North Carolina to the Illinois area in the late 1800s, and then moved out to West Texas, where they went as white passing. And that's where my grandmother was born. I think what surprised me the most was how powerful it is to look at the census data and realize, well, one, I'll be sharing a video or a screenshot that the family was either classified as mulatto or black by the census. And then to go back all the way to 1860, where they no longer existed because they were listed as property by their owners. And I'm sure you have seen some of that before, but it's when you realize it's your own ancestry, it triggers something just in the heart, to realize what we did to people in the United States to build our country on enslaved black ancestry, and taking the land from the indigenous people and just integrating that in my own family history has taken a lot of work. So when I unpacked all this, I went into ceremony. I created a ceremony for 2 weeks. I made prayer flags with the images of my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and everything I could find in the family history on the feminine line, and took the time to re-language how they were talked about, because there was a lot of internal racism in my family and a lot of negativity that was projected towards them. So I re-languaged that story and spoke to them. Spoke to Vernice, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother Maddie, and then also Maddie's mom, Isabella, or her mom was Lydia, and then her mom was Isabella. So that's my third great-grandmother from Caldwell County in North Carolina. And it was really powerful to just be in their presence and sit with them in meditation and incorporate that into my own physiological system and change how I heard the story, and was able to rewrite a story of resilience, healing, and the power that these women led in their lives to survive what they went through as Black women, Afro-Indigenous women in our culture, and just to speak to them in a way that recognized how proud I am. think I'll stop there.